Hey guys, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? What's up? Hello, hello. This is Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin here. It's a Saturday night, Saturday evening here, and I wanted to share something with you. And I want you to pay close attention as you jump in here tonight. And I know you see three words on the screen, but I'm gonna do something very interesting. And the title of this video is this: this voice here will either keep you poor or make you rich. Now, guys, go ahead and put your names below. I want to give you some shout outs. What's up, Arvia? What's up, Sky? And I want everybody to pay attention because school didn't teach you this and your parents didn't know this, okay? But it's very important and you need to really grasp this if you ever want to cross over to the land of paradise. And when I say the land of paradise, I'm talking about millions of dollars, baby. I'm talking about creating your destiny in a way that other people can't imagine. I'm talking about one day being able to just experience life on a level that 99% of the people would never. They would die trying, and they would die not ever experiencing the life that I'm talking about here. So I want you guys to jump in here because we're going to do something together, if you don't mind. I want to do something, and as you're listening to me, go ahead and like and share this video because why? Me as a millionaire, and I say that very humbly, it's very important for me to give this information because I understand that it doesn't matter how much skill I give you or technicalities or how to do stuff, that this stuff, what you're looking at right now, is probably 99% of the deal. I learned this from a billionaire years ago, and I want to teach you this because it did some things for me that I do here today. Okay, so go ahead and share this and like this video to one of your friends, your brother and sister, somebody that's trying to do great things like you. Now, if they're not trying to do great things, don't share it out. If they're not trying to better their life and try to become great, don't share it like this. Now, this is what I want you to do here. I want you, what's up, Tracy? What's up, Scott? I want you to look at these three words here. Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you hear me closely here because this is going to be a life changer for you because you've never probably seen it like this. So let me know if you can hear me properly. Just want to make sure that I'm on here live. You can hear me. I want you to look at these three words. Okay? But as you look at these three words, I want you to say these three words, but I don't want you to say them verbally, and I don't want you to make any sound. Let me say that one more time, okay? And guys, please let me know. Just put yes, Wes, we can hear you. I want to make sure you get this because, see, I want to explain something, what's going on in your mind, in your body that you've never been taught, okay, that you're probably not familiar with. I want you to say these three words, but I don't want you to make a sound, and I don't want your lips to move at all. And I want you to say it 3 times. I want everybody right now that's watching me now, this is going to be something huge, okay? So please pay close attention here. Say the 3 words now. And don't make a noise. Don't move your lips. But I want you to say these 3 words 3 times. Go. Now you just did it, right? Now let me ask you a question. What was that? What was that? Even though you didn't move your lips, even though you didn't make a sound, you heard it. So my question to you, what is that voice? Why did mama tell me about that voice? Why did daddy tell me about that? Why didn't the teacher in high school tell me about this voice? What was that? What I just hear? I mean, Wesley, I didn't move my lips, right? I didn't make any sound, but yet I could hear myself saying these 3 words 3 times. And some of you say, well, that's the inner voice. That's the internal dialogue. I want you to listen to me closely here, because you're right. But that voice that you heard is either manifesting your disappointments or manifesting your failures or it's manifesting your successes. It's either that voice that you heard, but even though you didn't hear it audibly, right? You didn't hear it with your ears. That voice is creating your situation today. Like that voice right now is the reason why you're not motivated. It's the reason why you're still in financial turmoil. It's the reason why you can't find the right relationship to get in. It's the reason why your body is still overweight and out of shape, despite what you're saying verbally. That voice that you just heard, that voice that you just heard is running the show. Does that make sense? Now, and say, I know what you're thinking right now. You say, oh my God, you're right, you know. Now, see, the thing is, now, come in close real quickly here. Because, see, you know this voice exists. But most of you have never paid attention to the voice. See, right now, a lot of you guys that's watching me, you want to be rich, you want to be millionaires. At the end of the day, you want more happiness in your life and in your family's life. So you're consistently trying to seek out what you need to do to create this better reality for yourself. But at the same time, you're not remembering that it's some voice that is going on inside of you that is running the show. It's the reason why you can't go to the gym. It's the reason why you can't start the business. It's the reason why the business is not a success. It's the reason why you just can't get out of debt. It's the reason why you're so confused and uncertain about the purpose of your life. It's the reason why you can't make a decision about what you need to do in life. Now listen to me, folks. This voice is running the show. This voice is the reason why a lot of you are depressed. It's the reason why a lot of you are always disappointed. It's the reason why you're always just having a pity party, ungrateful, tired, upset, overwhelmed. It's that voice. See, on many of you, when you watch my videos and you hear me say I'm wealthy, I'm motivated, dedicated, I'm prosperous. And I know some of you, you model me and you say this as well. But the problem is you're not working on that internal voice. See, when you say I'm prosperous, I'm rich right now, it's a voice inside of you that says, no, you're not. Can I get an amen? I want you guys to be honest with me and be serious here. Can I say that one more time? When you say I am wealthy, I'm rich, it says, no, you're not. You have no money in your bank account. You're bad with money. Everything that you do never works out. It seems like you just have bad luck. It never works out for you. That's that internal voice. Does that make sense? That internal voice, you know what it says when you go to the gym? You'll never have the body of your dreams. You're just too fat. You just eat unhealthy. You have bad genes. You have bad genetics. You have bad bones. You have this. You have that. That's that voice that you have never paid attention to, but is going on in your mind over and over again. And guess what that voice is? It has a name. And I'm going to give it to you. That's God's voice. Oh, that's your God's voice. That's God's power. Not saying that it is God himself, but that is God that is in you. And that is a higher power that is in you. That is a spirit that you can't see, that you can't feel, that you would never experience, but it's in you. And that voice is creating your reality today. Am I making sense? Hit the like button if I'm making sense here. I'm just trying to help. I mean, I'm just a young millionaire that is living his dream. I'm trying to help other people like yourself live the dream. But I understand, just like when you go to college and high school, that you must go through kindergarten. You got to go through elementary to go to college. You can't skip. And what I'm doing here, I'm giving you the fundamentals of how it works. Because see, they're not teaching this stuff in grade school. They're not teaching you this in college. You're not learning this in your churches. You're not learning this online. No one is talking about the inner voice. No one is talking about the voice that you just heard. You said these 3 words 3 times. You didn't move your mouth and you didn't make a sound, but yet you heard it. So the question is, what voice and what are you saying over and over again? I'm a loser. I'm not worthy. I'll never be successful. I hope it works. It never works out for me. Man, I'm not going to get that job. I'm not qualified enough. I'm not going to get this opportunity. I don't have the money. I don't have the money for this business right now. How will I be able to do this? Listen to me closely, and I want you to really grasp this. Millionaires, billionaires, highly successful people, the only reason why they are successful is because their inner voice is congruent with their external voice. Can I say it one more time? Please get this, because I love you guys. The only reason why millionaires are millionaires, billionaires are billionaires, highly successful people are successful is because their inner voice is congruent with the external voice. See, some of you guys, if you say, I am rich right now, inside you feel funny. You feel weird. Why? Because their inner voice says, no, you're not. You might say, I'm prosperous. No, you're not. I'm great. No, you're not. Because you have allowed, well, this is going to hit somebody hard. You have allowed that voice to be conditioned by other people. See, when you were little, God bless your mom and your daddy. But I'm pretty sure mom and daddy didn't tell you were rich, that you're amazing, that you were great, that you're wonderful, that you're a king, that you're a queen, that you could do no wrong, that you're outstanding, that you're loving, that you're beautiful, that you're gorgeous, that you're amazing, that you are incredible, that you are worthy, that you are rich, that you're wealthy. Mom and daddy didn't tell you that because they didn't know. But guess what? That's where the inner voice comes from. See, it comes from your peers, the things that they tell you repeatedly. You know, you got peers today that say, you know what? You'll always be a loser. You got friends that will tell you, man, you're the clumsy one. You're the dorky one. You're the one that's not smart. You're the silly one. You're the clown. You're the dummy of the group. You're the confused one of the group. Wow. You've allowed other people to condition your inner voice. I'm going to tell you something. I wish someone would have told me this a long time ago. In my 20s, I would have been very rich. If I would have heard this, I was rich. If I would have heard that I was prosperous, that I could be great. If I heard this over and over again, man, it could have worked. You know what I heard when I was little? I said, oh, you know what I heard? They said I was a clown. They said, you know what, Wesley, you'll never amount to anything because you're always playing around. You don't take life seriously. Your character, Wesley. You're always making jokes, Wesley. You're not serious, Wesley. You'll never do it, Wesley. Why you keep getting fired from the jobs, Wesley? I wish you would just stick to a job, Wesley. You will always get tickets forever, Wesley. Why you keep making bad decisions, Wesley? Why you keep screwing up, Wesley? That's what I heard over and over again. So even my inner voice was jacked up. And guess what? I was just like you. I wanted to be rich. Shit. I wanted to be wealthy. Shit, I wanted to take my kids around the world. I wanted to buy the nice cars. I wanted to not be able to work a job. I wanted to get up when I damn well please. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted that. But at the same time, I had the inner voice to say, no, you're not worthy of that, Wesley. That'll never happen to you, man. You grew up in the hood. You grew up in the ghetto. People from there don't do great things. I want everybody to do something for me. I want everybody right now to comment below. I want you to say, I am rich. All I want you to do is type it. And I want you to keep typing it until you can't type it no more. I want you to type, I am rich. And I want you to do it over and 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 over again. I am rich. I want you to, I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. Space bar. enter. I am rich, enter. I am rich, enter. I am rich, return. I am rich, enter. I want you to keep doing over and over again. Now, I know some of you guys may think this is silly, but that's okay, because guess what? They thought I was silly. They thought I was silly. When I would go to the Bentley dealership, when I would go to the Rolls Royce dealership, and I would sit in the back of the cars, and I would sit there for an hour dreaming, believing I was getting chauffeured by people. They thought I was silly. I want you, if you're listening to this video, if you're watching me, if you believe what I am saying, I want you to say, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. And I want you to keep typing it. Stop worrying and stop thinking about what other people are going to say about this live session. Don't worry about the negativity. Don't worry about the critics. People are going to say, what is he telling these people? He is crazy. He is silly. It is okay, because what I'm telling you, my friends, they said the same thing about me today, but I'm a millionaire. I am rich. I can do what I want. It doesn't matter what they say. Prove them wrong. Put I am rich below. I didn't say stop. I want you to keep doing this over and over again. And as I tell you to do this, because I know some of you guys won't do it because you're afraid. Some of you won't do it because you are scared. Some of you are doing it because you don't understand. Some of you won't do it because it's not logical for you. But understand this. For you to experience the life on an unusual way, you have to do unusual things. See, it's very unusual for a person to pay $10,000 on a plane to Paris. See, most people won't do that. You know what they say? That's a waste of money. I would never spend money on that. Well, that's okay. That's unusual, but yet you want to do it. It's unusual to go to Paris and land and stay at the best hotels there and spend $50,000 to $60,000 on shopping sprees on Champs-Élysées Boulevard. That's unusual. That's unusual to have not one car, two cars, but 7 cars. Why? Because you want a car for every day of the week. Why? Because it makes you feel good, because you like it. That's unusual. That's unusual for you to wake up in the morning for the first time and not have to get in your car and get in traffic to go to a job that's paying you $5, $10, $15, $30, $40 an hour. Wasting your time, telling you exactly how much money they're going to give you for each hour. Even if I was paid $100 an hour, that shit ain't enough. $100, I'm worth more than that. Put I am rich. I said type it below if you're listening to this video. See, the thing is, I know who's watching this video. I can see you, but I know everybody won't do it. Why? Because of the inner voice. The inner voice, you know what the inner voice tells you? When I say type I am rich in the comments below, he said, don't do that. That's stupid. That don't make sense. Well, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to listen to Wes now. I watch him, but I'm not going to do it. It's the inner voice. But yet, if you're watching me, it is something that I'm experiencing in my life that is admirable to you. It's something that you're watching right now, that you're hearing right now, that you like. That's why you're here. I don't have all the answers, but I know I'm living the best life ever. Financially, emotionally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. The best. I'm living the best life ever. If it's something in your life that you're not congruent with, you know, you could be rich right now, but maybe your body fucked up. You fat, overweight. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. What's the purpose of being rich and not healthy? Maybe you're healthy right now, but you're not rich. What's the point of having the best body and you have no money in your bank account? Some of you may be rich, you may be physically healthy, but you're still not happy. You're still worried, you're still overwhelmed, you're stressed out at times. What's the point? Some of you rich and maybe you have money, or maybe you don't have money, and you don't have the relationship that you want. You're lonely. You want somebody. Everybody does. But you don't have anybody. You can't figure it out. But yet you won't put I am rich. I am rich. See, I understand this, that life starts with the words. See, I understand that life begins from the words. the words that we think about, the words that we say, those words start to cultivate and start to permeate throughout our lives. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. Keep typing it. Don't stop. See, it's so easy to stop. You know what Jim Rohn said? Jim Rohn's a great motivational speaker. He said, what's easy to do is also easy not to do. So it's easy to put, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. Even if you don't understand it, you still do it. Why? Because you trust the person that's telling you the information. If you don't trust me, leave. Just leave the video. It's okay. Because whether you listen or you don't, I am still rich. I am still prosperous. I'm still living the greatest life ever. Does that make sense? Put I am rich. I am rich. Just keep typing it. Don't stop. Keep typing it. Don't stop. I know it's a tendency to stop, but just don't stop. What are we doing here? What we're doing, we're eliminating and we're annihilating those negative voices, that inner dialogue that keeps creating the reality that we don't want. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're annihilating and we're eliminating the reality of those voices that we don't want. You know what Steve Harvey said? Anybody know who Steve Harvey is? He says you have to jump in life to be able to get the things that you want. You say you have to jump. See, a lot of you are sitting on the ledge. A lot of people in the world, they're sitting on the ledge. They're standing there. And they're watching people like Wesley Virgin soar. They're watching people like Oprah Winfrey soar. Kobe Bryant soar. Michael Jordan soar. Ellen DeGeneres soar. They're watching all these celebrities just soar and living these Kim Kardashian soar. You know, we watching all these people, Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, all these people soar around us. These great pictures, T.D. Jakes, all these people soar. But you are sitting on the ledge. Do you know why? Do you know why you're sitting on the ledge? Because that inner voice is telling you, don't do that. Be cautious. What if you die? What if the parachute don't open? What if you hit the rocks? What if it don't work out? What if you fail? What if you lose the money? What if your family gets hurt? What if you get hurt? What if you create more debt for yourself? That's why you're sitting on the legs right now. See, some of you guys that, you know, you think that you're jumping boldly towards your dreams. You ain't jumping boldly. Some of you guys, you're not doing all what you can do. You're doing what you're comfortable with. Okay? Let me say that one more time. You're not doing what you're not fulfilling your potential. You're just doing what you can do and what you're comfortable of doing. But the inner voice is leaving you on the ledge. You know what Steve Harvey said? You have to jump. If you ever want to live the life like him, like Steve Harvey, $100 million, Kevin Hart, $120 million net worth, you have to jump. You have to jump not knowing if the parachute is going to open. I know it's scary. I want you to imagine it, right? You're on the ledge right now, and you don't know if the parachute is going to. The jump guy says, hey, I'm not sure if your parachute is going to open. But all I know is this. If you don't jump, you will never soar. So it's your decision. You can either stay here on the ledge with everybody else that want to jump and that want to soar. You can stay here on the ledge. There's a lot of people on the ledge. You can stay with everybody. Living 8 to 5, living from paycheck to paycheck, not traveling the world, saving up for vacation, saving up for this, driving one car that you really don't like, buying the clothes that you can only afford, looking for the discounts, couponing all day, looking for the deals, or you can jump. And Steve Harvey said you have to jump. Why? Because he said you must jump. And yes, you're going to get some scrapes. Yes, you're going to get some bruises. Yes, you're going to get hurt. And guess what? He said this as well. It's going to be a kicker for you. He says your parachute will not open immediately. Wow. He said your parachute will not open immediately. So that means this. Not only am I going to get some scrapes and bruises, I don't know if the parachute is going to open. Some of you guys have already jumped. You're scared right now. You say, Wesley, shit, I already jumped. And it's still not working out. And I'm scared because I'm about to hit the ground. And I'm telling you something. Guess what? It's going to open for you. I'm telling you, it's going to open for you because, see, I've been in your situation. I'm self-made. I'm a self-made millionaire. That means dad didn't give me money. Mama didn't give me money. I didn't take any loans. I am self-made. I jumped boldly towards my dreams. And I was patient, and I worked, and I got hurt, and I lost money, and I lost friends, and I lost people. But my parachute opened, and I'm sorry. And what I'm telling you, you will soar as well. But what's going to enable you to jump is that internal dialogue, that inner voice that you all heard. If you did, you need to watch the video again. That you all heard when you said it. All of you said these 3 words, and you didn't move your mouth, and you didn't make a sound, but yet you heard the words. That's what's keeping you on the ledge. That's what's keeping you in poverty. That's what's keeping you depressed. That's what's keeping you stressed out. That's what's keeping you overwhelmed. That's what's keeping you disappointed. That's what's keeping you angry. That's what's keeping you jealous. That's what's keeping you in that pity party that you keep having every single day. That inner voice. I am rich. I am prosperous. You're wealthy. You're great. You are beautiful. You are outstanding. It's time for you to take ownership of your inner voice. Now, why? Because now you know. You are aware. You are now conscious of it because Wesley, $1 billion Virgin, told you about it. You're going to remember this day on a Saturday night when I made this video and I talked about your inner voice. And you can either do it or not. You can either say, yes, Wesley, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to work on this voice. And I'm going to tell myself who I am, even though I don't believe it, but I'm going to keep saying it anyway. Because I know somebody else told me something, and me not just knowing, I bought into their beliefs. I bought into other people's beliefs about me. They said I couldn't make it. They said I needed a degree. They said I needed this training. They said I needed this. They said I needed all that stuff. And that stuff has screwed me up. So it's time to loosen the screws and put in loose screws to lock this down, that I am rich, that I'm prosperous, I am wealthy, I am a king, I am a queen. Because it's time for me to recondition that inner voice. It's your God's voice. See, when I say your God's voice, that's your voice of creation. Your God's voice. That's the universal voice. That is the voice of creation. Now, no, I don't want to get religious here, but in the Bible, it did say that God created the heavens and earth by saying it. And whether you believe it or not, it's a story that was told. He said, let there be light, and it happened. Let there be this, and it happened. Let there be, and it happened. He said it with his mouth. So what does that tell us? If you believe in that, you should do it. Well, if I tell myself I am rich, it should happen. But you must keep telling yourself this over and over again until those negative voices, those disempowering voices, those voices that's screwing you up. It's why your life is like this. It's why you're so unemotionally imbalanced. It's why you're so depressed, because your inner voice keeps telling you depressed. That's why you're so just broke, because you keep telling yourself, I'm broke. I don't have any money. Man, I ain't got the money for that. I'm broke. I ain't got the money for that. I'm broke. I ain't got the money for that. I'm broke. You're saying this over and over again, but not knowing that you're training that voice to fail. And you're wondering why your life is not getting better. You say, I'm working hard. I'm doing the right thing. I'm reading the books. I'm going to the seminars. Why is my life not changing? Because your inner voice is bullshit. Your inner voice is the power, my friends. Are you listening to me? Please, I hope you are. Because I'm giving it to you on a platter here tonight. Your inner voice is creating your reality. Your inner voice tonight is going to create tomorrow. See, the thing is, if you put I'm rich over 1,000 millions of times, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel rich for no damn reason. Why? Because you have said it to yourself so much. So that's the data that is in your brain. See, the thing is about the mind and the brain is this. It is not discriminatory. It's not going to say, well, what is this? No, it takes it in as you give it to it. It's not going to say, oh, what is this? I don't know. Let me kick this. No, if you say it, it accepts it. If you keep saying it, it embodies it. And if you keep saying it long enough, it becomes it. I love you guys. Watch this video again. Like and share this video with many people, please. I want you to share this with someone because they need to hear it. Don't be selfish. Share this with the world. They need to know about the inner voice. But they need to be introduced to the inner voice in a way that they've never been introduced to it before. Yes, you know about it, but today you heard it. And you didn't make a sound, and you didn't move your lips, but you heard, I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. That's the voice that's either going to keep you broke or make you filthy rich. Hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for liking. Much love. Later. Gotta go. Let's go!